Hi, it's This Week at Twisted Oz with Jerry Ottaway. We've got Fabio and Bernardo from Brazil. Jerry, what do you have today?
We've got a 1950 Harley Davidson. It was a 125 cc's, and they built them from 1948 through 54. It was a light two-stroke. They had big fat tires, heavy frame, and they developed a class for them on half-mile flat track racing in 1950. So I happened to win the first race that we run in, and I took the headlights off and the fenders off and everything. It was a racer then. And after I won that race, my dad got all excited, and he decided that he'd build a lightweight frame for it. And then we put the bicycle wheels on it. We made a head with more cooling on it, had them cast, 2 spark plugs. This down here is a magnesium jacket we put on there to dissipate the heat faster. We made 2 exhaust ports instead of 1. Put a big carburetor on it. It's got also a horseshoe in the crankcase to increase the crankcase compression. Anyway, that's about it on this one. Do you have any questions?
First, I would like to say that it's a pleasure to be here. Our first time here in your city, in your museum. And today we have the opportunity to see this kind of motorcycles, very, very attractive. For this item here, I'd like to know what kind of fuel you burn and how fast it goes.
We burn methanol and castor oil as fuel, and the motorcycle, when it was new, with all the weight on it and heavy frame and everything, would run about 40-45 mile an hour. This bike has been clocked 3 times right at 80 mile an hour, so we've doubled the speed on it. And needless to say, we won about every race we ran in. There was a fellow from Topeka, Kansas, and he sold NSUs, and he was our big competitor. And anyway, after we'd won 2 or 3 of the races, why, he'd come around and he said, "You better enjoy your victory because it's your last one." We said, "Well, what makes it the last one?" He said, "The finest engineers in Germany have come up with this 98 cc racer," and he said, "It cost $600 for this thing, and I ordered one so we could beat you." And so the next year, he shows up with this shoe, and anyway, long story short, we lapped him and won it again, and we never seen him since. He never showed up again after that. But it was a lot of fun racing these bikes back then. If you're ever in the Wichita area, why, stop and see us. We're about 20 miles east of Wichita in Augusta. We've got over 150 motorcycles. 25 of them are over 100 years old. And these gentlemen today are in town for flight safety. Flight safety closes down on Saturday and Sunday, so they're over here getting a tour of the museum. So we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.